He's been in the Super Bowl, like 9 times? So, I mean, he's beatable, though. So, I mean, we just can't go in there with the mindset of, it's Tom Brady. Like, he's definitely beatable, so we're going to go in there and give him a go.
I just wouldn't have done it. I just would have left off the last part. I would have never said Tom Brady's beatable. I would have just talked about how great he was. Tom Brady has made it clear he looks for any little slight, any little doubt from his opponent. Why give him any bulletin board material?
Because it doesn't matter. You're assuming that Tom Brady needs some more motivation. Let me give you a little understanding of what Tom Brady is feeling right now in this moment. Motivation at capacity. So no matter what you try to add to it, I'm already fully motivated. I'm ready for this moment. And this is actually a smart play. One, he gives full respect to Tom Brady, the great. But two, he takes a play out of the playbook that won against Tom Brady and the Patriots last year. Example, Malcolm Jenkins, before facing Tom Brady in the Super Bowl last year, says, and I quote, "Greatest quarterback of all time, but that doesn't mean that he's unbeatable." There go that word again. We've got a destination that we're geared to. No matter who's in front of us, we've got somewhere to go. It worked last year. Tom Brady put on his pants the same way everybody else does. Eli Manning sitting there like, I ain't got to say it. I just do it. I beat Tom Brady every time I see him in the Super Bowl. So never scared, man. Go out there and just play your game. And if you got to talk it, as long as you walk it.
Give him nothing.
I mean, for me, anybody that plays sports is beatable. So
thank you.
All he said was, should he have said it? The coach McVay is probably going to ask him, why'd you say that? But everybody's beatable. It is what it is. The Super Bowl is motivation in itself enough. That's enough motivation. I don't mind it. Now, John Johnson, go play well. Go play well and show them why you said in that interview that Tom Brady's unbeatable. I'm sure McVay doesn't like it, but it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, this is pretty tame in the idea of trash talk. He recognizes how great Tom is, and then he recognizes that he is beatable, and I think that's important because there's a lot of times in New England where we'd face teams and you knew you had an advantage just by showing up in the uniform. And there was a sense from the other team that they were at a distinct disadvantage because of what we had done. So I like the fact that they're establishing, yeah, we recognize your greatness, but it doesn't mean that it's going to continue through us.
And you know what I love? How you reference the uniform. And we've all been there in the stretch line, and especially when you're on the road and that team comes out their locker room. And there are like mental attributes you place on the team, and you got to be careful what you do. So every time we play the Patriots, you're sitting there like disciplined. They're not going to beat themselves. You play the Raiders, you're like talented. They're going to beat themselves. Just stay in the game. Like weird things like that, because there are always two scoreboards. The one that shows the points and the one that shows the momentum and what your thought process looks like. Don't beat yourself before you get into the game. That's why I like these comments.
I'm going to tell you the other reason why I don't like him, because I think it reveals an overconfidence from John Johnson, because I think his statement is soaked in truth. He watched the tape. He saw the game. Tom Brady, you know, I hope he's not watching, but he is beatable. He should have got beat last week. He should have thrown 3 interceptions. Yeah. And so, to me, John Johnson, aware of that, and that's the conversation perhaps a bit among their defensive players, like, man, look, man, if the Chiefs had D Ford stays on side, Brady throws 3 interceptions, let's just don't give it to him the way the Chiefs did, and we'll be fine here. A bit of overconfidence, I think, from the Rams.
Real question here. Are you a person that believes in 110%? Because
yeah, I do believe in 110%.
And that's BS. I ain't gonna people 110%. Dog,
I do.
Every time you go out there, you fully motivated. You're trying to go. The incentives are too grand for you to sit there and say, oh, you said this, so now it's time to really prepare.
110%.
You really?
Yeah.
I mean, you should always look at anybody you're going against, you're competing against in flaw of instead of in all of. And so always look at them in flaw of instead of in all of, because if you look at them in all of, you're going to be intimidated. The first thing he does is going to mess up your psyche, so I don't mind it at all. You just have to live by that. And anytime you compete, I'm looking at you in flaw of instead of in all of.
I love that.
All right, coming up, Zion Williamson put on a show for his superstar idol, Jay-Z, last night. Is the Duke phenom a lock to be a superstar in the NBA? Find out.